Today,
on Make Shape Create,
we're going to take these supplies
and show you how to make these wreaths. Hi, I'm Cory.
Hi, I'm Jessica, and today we're going to make wreaths, different festive wreaths, using flowers, ribbon, and then we got some patriotic flags for the 4th of July, foam, hot glue guns, scissors, box cutter. So let's get started. We're doing 2 separate wreaths. So
What kind of wreath are you doing?
I am actually doing a spring wreath, so I'm actually using a foam wreath. Then I'm going to wrap it in ribbon, and then I'm going to hot glue flowers to this.
And maybe some foam for whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm doing a more of a patriotic one with, 4th of July and Memorial Day and all that's going to be coming up. So it's not going to be 4th of July or Memorial Day or Labor Day. It's going to be one that you can kind of use for all of them, or any of them, or whatever. So I'm using a wire wreath, foam wire. You can get them in straw and planty.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell they're called. Let's just, I guess, just go ahead and get into it. We're making 2 different ones, show you 2 different ways of doing it. There really isn't a right or a wrong way.
No, there's
We
really
don't pretend to be experts because we're not. Yeah, so.
I've only done this once before.
I've never made a wreath, but I've watched her before. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, use tools.
Yep. All right, so what I'm going to start doing is taking this pretty polka dot pink ribbon. I thought it was very springtime. Go ahead and start wrapping the wreath, just to kind of get an idea, because I'm first going to wrap it.
Hey, it's open.
Wrap it just to get this covered so I have a place to really hot glue. Because if I don't, I'm going to be gluing on the foam, and then it could melt, and then, it's a whole other ballgame. I'm going to do it in an angle, and I didn't.
Ooh. So while she's wrapping that, I'm actually going to start a step ahead. And the reason why is because I got these American flags, and I was kind of thinking I could do them kind of like this through the wreath. But if I'm going to do that, I want to position them the way I want them first before I start wrapping them. Because then I might not need to wrap certain places. And I'd rather know that now than later. So I'm just going to kind of position these the way I want, or the way I think I want. I think that looks good to me. And then I'm just going to take a little thing of hot glue right here in the corner, kind of hold them. Again, we are using hot glue, so this isn't like a permanent bond, but it should stringies. So one thing to note, guys, when I'm hot gluing this, I'm trying to make a hot glue bead all the way around the wire and the pole, in hopes that that'll kind of help secure it a little better, versus just doing a little bit like in the corner. I'm actually trying to make a mechanical bond out of the glue. So yeah, that's how I'm going to start.
That's cool.
And these will straighten out over time. Mine already takes up more room. I don't know if you did this, but I'm gonna. I'm trying to think of how to start this. I'm gonna actually do the same thing I just did. Make
This is kind of hard to do, guys. Just so you know, like trying to do this and like wrap and maneuver takes a lot of concentration.
Make a mechanical bond with this first thing of.
I think I'm gonna have enough
Ribbon.
This is why I didn't hot glue first, because I'm trying to see exactly what I got.
Oh, I was wondering. It's hot. Is your husband right again?
What?
I said, is your husband right again?
You know what? I don't think so. I think I'm actually just a tad short.
I don't know.
But I can fix that.
Well, that's also in how tight you wrapped it too. I mean, you got like 1.5 inch ribbon, and you're doing it like not so much. So
I have this much space left. You can see. So what I'm gonna do is just spread this out just a little bit, because I did kind of make it a little tight. So that's why I didn't hot glue, because I wanted to see exactly what I had here.
See, she was smart. She got 2 like 1 inch ribbon. I got like 1/4 inch ribbon. So I might be making all kinds of stuff out of foam to make this work.
This part is I am going to use flowers, so I can't try to hide the crimes. This ribbon I'm using, and it's got wire in it.
Yeah, mine doesn't.
So it's kind of like
it kind of sticks. It
keeps shape. If you can tell, like I'm not even holding it, and it's keeping shape.
That's good.
So
that'll
just
make gluing
slide
stuff
it.
easier.
Yes, it will make it a lot easier.
Well, see, that's one reason mine doesn't. So I had to start with like a glue bead.
Yeah, no, I got this.
Wire wreath. And I don't know if you can see, but at the corners it overlaps. And so when you get to that part, you have like this strange bump. But I think I'm going to be able to hide those crimes with foam after I'm done wrapping.
Are you out?
That sit on my ribbon right there.
Oh, wow. So note to self, we need more ribbon.
Next time, get lots of ribbon. That's all right, because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to use foam. So, that kind of works out because like yours is almost all ribbon and mine can be more foam. So maybe it's a happy accident, right? Right. Mm-hmm. So, well, at least I know that this is only going to cover X amount of area. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just do the opposite side yeah, maybe I'll just do this opposite side and kind of hide this stuff with the ribbon. Mm-hmm. And then I'll do this and this with foam. I think that's what we're going to do.
That would work.
Well, that's what we're going to try. I promise nothing. This one is, I think, a little thicker than the other one was. So, I have that working to my advantage. Also, really like it.
Everybody knows I like pink and I like polka dots, so.
Yeah, I saw it and I'm like, this is the ribbon for you. And she's like, I don't know if I like that.
So, yeah, I'm very excited right now. All right, I need to cut these flowers, and unfortunately, we don't have wire cutters because these flowers do have wires in them. I'm going to have to sit here and try to fight with the scissors to cut off the flowers.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
Actually, I might not have to.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
I won't have to. The flowers.
Oh, because the flowers come off. There you go. Look at that.
So, look at that. I can just pop the heads off.
All right, so real quick, guys, this is what I'm doing. I have fed all this ribbon. Well, not all of it, but I fed most of this ribbon through. I got the end of it. I took it all the way off the roll. I got the end of it, and now I've pulled it all the way tight. And so now I can just feed this back through, which is much easier. And I can kind of backtrack.
I'm just going to glue right on the plastic, actually.
Again, the good thing about using hot glue is it's not a necessarily permanent bond.
So I don't need a really big glob that I just did, but it's all right.
She just kind of, for lack of better words, she's kind of tacking it in place.
Yes.
To try and figure out her placement.
So, there's one daisy.
Which is honestly kind of the reason why I wasn't worried about just hot gluing everything down from the start. Because I knew, worst comes to worst, I could take it all back off.
Gotta hold it long. Just hold it for a couple seconds.
Just let the glue start to solidify. So what do you think about that? And then I'll do another one like over here.
Oh, that'd be pretty. Yeah, I like that. That's the first little cluster I did. What do you think?
Yeah.
So far. And then if I can pull this up just a little bit. To here. I need the hot glue gun again. We should really have two of these.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't think this through, I guess. Like, we were like, oh, we're just going to put these things together. And
hey, I was playing out, this is your project. I was playing out the shooting.
True that.
Video was my responsibility. Okay, so right now this is what I got, guys. Unfortunately, I severely underestimated how much ribbon I was gonna need. So we're gonna make the rest work with foam. I'm gonna grab my cutting mat, and you guys can get this at any like craft store or whatever. It's called a self-healing mat. It's like made of a rubber and silicone so that you protect your work surface.
Oh no.
And it comes with, measurements already along the sides if you need them. For this, I really don't because I'm not going to be doing anything super exact.
I went ahead and hot glued this and then accidentally pulled the flower out. So now I got to hot glue it again.
If you notice, I'm drawing the letter backwards And I'm doing that intentionally because I'm going to flip it so that you don't see my pencil marks on the actual wreath. So if I draw it backwards with the letter, it'll allow me to hide that crime. If you were going to paint it or something like that, it wouldn't matter. But I'm not going to try to paint these. Hence why I got the colors I actually wanted. Okay, so I got one of them. So I'm going to take my blade, and I probably could do this with a pair of scissors, but I'm not. There's not really a right or a wrong way to where to start. So if you notice, I'm holding the blade just like a pencil for this, just because it's a little more detailed. If you're just hacking away at something, then you can hold it like this or whatever. But I find doing it like this, I get less fatigue in my hands when using the blade. Right. Done. Cutting that out.
Cool.
So there we go. So yeah, like I said, it's not perfect, but it kind of gets the point across. So maybe I'll put that over there. You snooze, you lose.
You stole my hot glue gun. I'm almost done. I don't have much flowers left, so.
Again, this is why I should have more than one hot glue gun.
Any day now, all the yellow and all the orange. I have 2 purples left.
So what are you going to do there? Are you going to use some of the foam?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at this to see. So this is what it looks like so far. It looks rather nice, actually.
So what, if it was me, what I would do is maybe on one side, like this side's bigger, so I'd probably do this. Maybe like a little plaque thing there that maybe says spring, and then maybe another one there that says time. Springtime.
Okay, but that would say time spring. So maybe turn it like this.
That's why I said do this one for spring. Yeah, you had it upside down. That one's bigger, and spring's a longer word, so.
Well, when you said that, I'm like, that's time spring.
That's why I said I'd do it backwards, but.
All right. So I'm gonna let that set for a minute while I figure out how I'm gonna write these letters out.
Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what my USA plaque ended up looking like. So.
That's good.
Now, I still got a lot of space to fill. Put this over here.
Bottom part of the eye.
I have a lot of space still to fill.
I need to go buy more ribbon.
Right? That's one of the things I said I was going to do. Let me borrow this real quick. So I was going to do a bell for like the Liberty Bell. Right? So like that. Whoops. Kind of looks like this, I think, on the top. Again, this would be better had I bothered to pull up reference. But again, I actually might do 2 bells.
Go for it.
Because as I'm drawing it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is really.
You could do an eagle.
Yeah, let's like make it more complicated.
Pretty cool.
It's the Liberty Bell. It's got a big crack in it. Right? Makes sense to me. So, not bad. No.
Yeah, that looks like spring.
Yeah, I get it. I still think you need some kind of something behind it to make those letters really pop.
But then I'd have to do a different color.
No, you don't. Okay, so what you do? Oh, you know what? Just put the letters closer together, and put that in the middle of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna go all the way over it, and that's okay. Right? Yeah, like that. Do you not like that?
No.
I do. See, hold on. I'd have them all kind of hang over on both sides. Kind of like that, and then yeah.
Like that?
Yes, I like that. But there's only one problem. There's a P in spring.
That is great.
She's got string.
String. You're right. There is a P in spring.
You're right.
Well.
So one thing you could do.
Huh?
Here, do this.
String. I'm having too much fun. Make a P?
Yeah.
It's not very big.
How big do you need it? I was going off your G. As you can tell, guys, we're not professionals. Ooh, that wasn't bad.
I am not taking you to the ER today.
Sorry, it's right across the street. I think I can get there by myself. Look at that. I think you get the idea.
Oh yeah, it looks really good.
Statue of Liberty. So, yeah, I think that's the way it goes.
Hey, look. Now it says spring.
Look at that. Doesn't that make more sense? All right.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hot glue my letters down. So if you
We
can
need
hot glue
those.
them. Yep.
I'm going to actually try using some of these tape cleaners. I'm not exactly sure what for yet, but we'll figure that out as we go. Kind of like we've been doing. I'm stealing all the reds though.
That's fine. There's blue too.
Is there?
That's blue.
Where? That's purple.
That's blue.
That's purple.
Oh, that's awfully blue.
Okay. What we're gonna say?
It's purpley blue.
That's purple. What do you guys think? Is it purple or blue? It's like the dress thing, only with fabric and or foam and pipe cleaners. Definitely purple. And before all of you start commenting saying, hers looks way better than yours, yes, I know. She's done it before, I haven't. So that's kind of what I ended up with on that side. I mean, I don't hate it.
Oh, this isn't bad. It's different.
Yeah, it's not the greatest, but it's cool. Okay, so. Oh man.
Oh no!
So I goofed, but it's okay. It'll work. The what?
Hot glue.
Yeah. So when I was doing it, like I said, I was going in reverse order because I already had them done. But what I forgot is that I actually drew the star on one of them, so I have my pencil lines there. But again, I kind of wanted the handmade look to this, so I'm not too overly worried about it. And I think I'm gonna call it.
There you go.
Um,
That's good. I am just.
I'm not
about-
ashamed of that. I mean, had I planned out my ribbon a little better, it probably worked a little better, but that's okay. Yeah.
I am almost done, guys.
Works for what it is. Yeah, this is the one she made. Cord stuck for Christmas. Because we know that usually when you do wreaths, most people think of Christmas. This is how she did it. So like we said, you can use, you go to the craft store or whatever, or wherever you might get your supplies. They'll have different kinds of wreaths. Like this is like a fake pine tree type one, and she just got some Christmas ribbon and some, what are these called?
Poinsettias.
Poinsettias.
Artificial poinsettias, and then some holly.
Yeah, and this was literally craft foam that was just spray painted because it was what we had laying around. Where this one looks a lot better than mine does because I didn't do it. She did it. That's why her looks a lot better because she knows what she's doing and I don't.
And the last spring. Just gonna wrap this. I've been leaving like 1.5 inches or so on the end. That way I can glue it in. And I just pull it apart a little bit. Grab the hot glue gun. And I'm going to place this one right in here. And voila! There's my wreath. Yeah, actually didn't turn out too bad. So there's my wreath. This is my springtime wreath with literal springs. We thought that'd be a cute little idea. So I'm actually gonna go hang this on my door because it's spring right now and I want it to look festive. I think it looks very nice. What do you guys think? Let me know how you feel about it.
Ready.
All right, guys, so this is how we made our wreaths. So anyway, this is obviously the Christmas wreath I made earlier this year. We have the springtime wreath that I made and the patriotic wreath that he made. If you like these, let us know in the comments below and
give us a like. Please hit subscribe. You can find us on Facebook and on Twitter at makeshapecreate.com. We also have a Patreon page, patreon.com/makeshapecreate. And if
this is our hairless dog.
Yes.
He wants lovin's.
And we hope to see you guys next week with another new video. So please come back. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys.